What's up, everybody? This is Joel.
What's up, everybody? What?
Coming to you live from South Florida, MIA 305, technically 954. And today we're talking about owning an exotic French Bulldog. I'm gonna get my boy right now so you guys can see him. But let's get right into it. Yes, sir. Let's go. This is my fluffy French Bulldog. He is 7 months old. He is the cutest thing. His name is Papi. P-A-P-I. You can find him on Instagram, Mr. Papi Chulo. He is an awesome dog. He is my fluffy French Bulldog. He is a lilac and tan fluffy French Bulldog. I got Papi. I found him in California, and I got him to get sent. He got shipped over to me. I got in contact with an awesome breeder. Gave me all his paperwork, health certificates, all that good stuff. He is AKC fully registered. He is on Instagram, Mr. Papi Chulo. I'll put his Instagram tag and the handle below if you guys are interested in him as far as stud services. He's 7 months now, so he should be ready ideally in maybe 2 months to be a stud. He's an awesome dog. He's an animal that I love very much. I've had dogs all my life. I don't just have Papi for the benefits. He is my pet. He is my son, and he's my darn good boy, if you want to say that. Papi is considered a lilac and tan fluffy French Bulldog. He has 2 copies of Untestable Chocolate, which is Cocoa, if I'm not mistaken. He has 2 copies of Blue, and he has 2 copies of the Fluffy Gene from Mom and Dad, L1, I believe, for him. And I think he has 1 copy of Tan, if I'm not mistaken. But if you see him, lilac, he's blue on his back. He kind of has different shades. Let me show you if I can get a little bigger picture. He has blue on his back. And then he has the fluffiness on his ears, behind his ears. And he has the fluffy on his hind legs. See if I can pick him up a little bit. He's going fluffy on his hind legs. So he's an awesome dog, guys. I'm making this video to kind of talk about how it is, how my experience has been with him and having a fluffy French Bulldog, maintenance and the cost, food and all that. So Papi has been to the vet for his yearly checkups. He came from the breeder in California. He came with 2 sets of vaccines already, and I had to just put the other 2 sets of vaccines. It's been pretty awesome owning him. He is an awesome dog. He's super cute. He's very loving. I think he thinks I'm the one that gave birth to him because he just loves being with me, loves sleeping. He's probably gonna fall asleep now. But he's an awesome dog, guys. They're very lovable. They love to cuddle. They love to be around you. Something that I have noticed with Papis, and I know from French Bulldogs, is they have a strong personality. So sometimes when you call him, he may or may not come. You kind of gotta let him do his own thing. Don't force him with anything, medicine. As far as how it's been financially owning him, Papi did cost me a pretty penny. I'm not gonna disclose that on this video how much I paid, but obviously if you know or you don't know about French Bulldogs, the low tier French Bulldogs are a few $1,000s. The higher that you get into the fluffiness and other traits like that, I mean, they can literally go for tens of thousands of dollars. I'm not gonna say what I paid for him, but I did pay a decent amount for him. What makes him so special? Why are fluffy Bulldogs so special? Well, a lot of people like him obviously for the fluffy gene. They again, he has a lot of fluffy on his ears. You can see behind his ears. He has a lot on his hind legs. I don't want to pick him up now because he's kind of just falling asleep. I'd rather just keep him chill. But he has the fluffiness on his ears, on his hind legs, and on his back. His eyes are green pretty much. He's an awesome dog, guys. I love him a lot, and I've been very grateful and very blessed to have the experience. I have my wife that also helps me with the fluffy with Papi, and she's an awesome mother to him, and she helps me take care of him. Papi isn't the only dog I have. I have another dog called Emmy. Emmy right now is in her kennel just so I can shoot this video. But Emmy's been my pet for about 5 years now before I even got Papi. I've had about 10 dogs the lifespan of my life. I love dogs, guys. I'm just a huge dog lover. If I could, I would have 7, 8, 10 dogs if I had the backyard to do it. But anyway, the reason I got Poppy is obviously so we can, have him become a stud, and also have him live and be happy. I want him to be happy. Like, he gets a lot of love with me and my wife. So back to what I was saying about the financials. Obviously, I paid a decent amount for him. I contacted over 200 people. It took me about 2 months to find Poppy due to pricing, his DNA. And obviously, there's a lot of fraud that goes on when you're looking for French Bulldogs. So just be very careful if you're out there looking for a Frenchie. So I guess with costs related to him, so I had to do the vaccinations for him, 2 sets. They were like, I think $60 each, so it wasn't too bad. But Poppy, as much as I love him, Poppy has a bad habit of eating everything he finds off the floor. I mean everything, guys. Leaves, poop, grass. I mean nails if he can, plastic. I mean everything, guys, everything. So we had an instance where he would chew up the bottom of my couches, and the bottom of the couches would have this kind of foamy type of foaminess in it. And we believe what happened was that he ingested some of that foaminess, that foam, and Poppy had diarrhea the same day. He had diarrhea the next day as well, and we were obviously really concerned with him. So we took him to the vet. That bill came out to being about $600. Now, for some of you, that may not be a lot of money, but for me, that is a lot of money. Obviously, anything, it's an expense. But I learned my lesson, and if you guys are gonna get a French Bulldog, for sure get them insurance, because these bills come in quick and they come in high. Right now, I have, I believe, Pets Best Insurance. They're pretty good. And anyway, it's been awesome owning him, guys. I mean, besides the money I've put into him, I believe Poppy's gonna be a great stud. He's just his temperament is awesome. He's gonna fall asleep here, and he's just an awesome dog, guys. Be financially prepared to take care of these dogs. Again, I recommend getting insurance. I pay about $60 a month for some pretty good insurance for him. After the instance where he got sick, that's when I got him insurance. So, it's just an expense to keep him healthy, keep him good. Also, another thing I want to talk about is their food. Poppy eats the Hills diet food. Going back to like the financial stuff, the bag of food is for him and my other pet, Emmy. The bag is about $50, and they go through it in about maybe like 3 weeks. They eat twice a day. So just give them good food. French Bulldogs are very known to have a lot of allergies, especially to chicken. I was very fortunate enough that my boy is not allergic to chicken, so he can eat chicken just fine. And thank goodness, right? Thank goodness. So he's awesome, but that's something to be aware about. So financials is vet bills, insurance. They're what they eat every day. You're gonna be paying probably a little more than any other dog, but hey, again, this dog is gonna be my stud, and just to make sure he's well kept, we get him insurance, and he also has insurance. So you guys know, it's not like I'm just giving him all the love. Emmy was my pet before anything before I got him. So both of my dogs have insurance, but obviously Emmy is a lot less maintenance financially than Poppy. The second thing I want to talk about is, I guess we talk about financials. The first thing, the second thing is their health. When you're looking at a French Bulldog, guys, there's a lot of fraud, a lot of scam. Unfortunately, I would say the majority of breeders are just into this breed just for the money. I am not into the breed for the money. I love dogs. I love animals. I love dogs. I've always loved dogs. So when you're looking to get into them, you just got to make sure that the breeder's kind of a good person in the sense. And the other way you're going to know that is have them send you videos of the dog. And then when you go pick up the dog, inspect the dog, look at the dog, smell the dog, smell him, see if he smells okay. He shouldn't smell like perfume or anything like that, but he shouldn't smell dirty or feel oily on his skin. Check his back, check if the back if his back has rashes. It's another big thing. There's rashes on the body. That means that dog never got washed. The dog was not taken care of. Look inside their ears to see if they have grime or like earwax. Like a buildup of earwax is not normal for any dog. And then the other thing I would say is look at their nose. Sometimes when they're not very well kept, they have they'll get like ashy on their nose. Check that out. Look at their eyes, look at their paws. I mean, really inspect them, guys. And what you're looking for is just to make sure that the breeder took care of your pet. Because if they took care of the pet, the better they took care of the pet, the less money you're gonna be forking out to take care of the dog. So I guess the first thing I would say is financially be ready, and always be looking out for their health when you get them from a breeder. And I guess the third thing I would say is if you're looking to get into French Bulldogs, please don't get into French Bulldogs just for the money aspect. I hope that anybody that's watching this video understands that you should love the animal. The animal comes first. The love for the animal is always gonna come first. I got into the French Bulldog business again because I love animals, and I can see myself, before I even ever had a dog, I always said, man, I can see myself owning like five or 10 dogs if I can. You know, I wouldn't mind waking up, picking up poop in the morning. Again, I love dogs. I love everything about them. And getting with Poppy has made me really fall in love with the breed as well. He's awesome. Look at the camera, look at the camera. Give it to you. Oh. So again, very loving. He's a very good dog. And he knows his love. So yeah, guys, the third thing I would say is get into the breed because you love animals. A lot of people get into them just because of the money. So get into it just for the sole fact that you love dogs and really love them and treat them well. They are beings. They deserve our love. They deserve to be taken care of. And yeah, they're just really awesome dogs. So I guess just to recap, what we spoke about is three things about owning an exotic French Bulldog is, first, financially, can you afford to have them? Can you afford to purchase them? Can you afford to take care of them? Do you have the funds to be able to provide for the dogs? I mean, the first thing. The second thing is health-wise. When you get the French Bulldog, inspect them. Make sure that they are healthy, that they weren't abused. A lot of people run puppy mills, unfortunately, so you just want to make sure your dog is going to come in good shape. And the third thing is, if you do get into the business, make sure you get into it because you love the animals, not just for the money. They are beings, they have feelings, they have emotions. And especially if they're bringing you in money, guys, they deserve to be treated right. I guess that's pretty much it. I'll get you another look at my boy Poppy. Again, I'll put the link below to his Instagram, so if you guys want to check him out, you guys can give him a follow, or if you want to use his stud services, he will be ready in about a month or 2 months. He's 7 months old. I believe the AKC doesn't want you to be, breeding them in less than 8 months. So, you just want to make sure you're in the guidelines. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope I didn't bore you too much. I hope I gave you useful information. I hope that you got to see my boy and enjoyed him, looking at him as much as I love having him, all right? So again, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you guys like it, give me a thumbs up. Maybe hit the subscribe button. I would love to be able to do this more often, talk about French Bulldogs, and maybe more breeds in the future. I love Pit Bulls. I love Labradors. I mean, I love them all. I'm not picky. I love Pugs. Pugs are another big one. So maybe one day I can have a combination of several dogs and just give them love. And maybe they can, provide a way of living for me and my family. So anyway, guys, love you guys. Thank you for checking me out. And just stay tuned. Hope to make more videos like this, all right? Peace.